Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? We back in it again, but we trying to actually grind this thing. So let's get back to it. But do all high schoolers think the same? My opinion in this matter will matter, cause my high schoolers, I really know how that thing be running for it. Like y'all don't know. Some of y'all people, y'all old. Like some of y'all 56 watching this. Like word, like get off this. Go home. Go change your diaper. Word, like. All right, but we on it. We on it. Let's get back. Let's get straight to it.
Seeing an iPad kid, I'm like, wow, what
Ooh,
job is he gonna
never
have?
mind.
He knows
Don't
more.
skip. We skip intros.
Kids. 3.
Oh, hold on. What that say?
High schoolers are kids.
Oh, definitely not. Stop playing with us. We are grown adults. Well, we growing adults. Growing adults. There we go. Grown adults. We not grown adults. We are growing adults. See, our mindset not there. We kind of look there, but we're not all the way there. That's all it is. But besides that, yeah, we pretty much we got responsibility. Some of us paying bills. Some of us got child support. I'm telling you, we basically adults. If you think about it like that, come on.
3,
Car insurance, come on. Regular insurance, come on.
2, 1.
Bills, houses. Hold on. This is dang.
I feel like to say high schoolers in general are kids is almost like defeating the people who are in the minority. Like for people like me who have grown up more just mature for my age and I guess fitting more an adult mindset, I feel like I can't say for myself that I'm a kid because I definitely make adult decisions time and time again. I mean, there are people who still have the mindset of kids, but I can't say high schoolers in general are kids.
I feel like with high school, it's such a broad statement to say high schoolers because there's a giant difference between a freshman and a senior. Like it is, that's why like when they try to date each other, it's like, why is that 18-year-old trying to date the 14-year-old?
She talking to y'all. Don't get it twisted. I know she talking to you right there, looking right there. I know it's you.
Like it just doesn't make sense.
Oh, hold on.
I feel like it would be naive to ignore the fact that like, especially anyone who's a senior, they're about to be a legal adult.
All right, I wanted to say this before I get too deep. I'm already knowing, based off of appearance, I'm not gonna like what she says, and I'm not gonna like what he says. I just know it off rip. He looked like that one guy in the back of the class that just be getting mad for no reason, like he be laughing and stuff like just get mad because he be like he failed a test, then he be blaming on the teachers, talking about they ain't teaching it right. But the other 15 kids in the class got a A, B. Like, come on, I already know, but he just looked like that type of guy. I'm not judging the book by its cover, but I'm judging his book by his appearance. I'm not gonna lie. And the way her facial expression was looking while the man was talking, I just feel like I'm gonna disagree with her. She just seemed like people I know, I used to know back when I went to the charter schools. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I think kids need mentoring. That's how I see it. I mean, adults too need mentoring, but I think kids need that extra help and that extra push. I've seen many kids who have been forced to be older or act older as they are to mature faster. That's why I went for agree.
I'm gonna have to disagree with that because there's a lot of adults out there that are still in that childish mindset that tend to not respond to what they got to do. Just because of how you are in a position doesn't mean determine if you're an adult or whatever, like a kid. It really just determines on like things that come with being adults, like bills. You got to be on top of things. As a kid, you don't have to be on top of things as much. That's all it is. But you still got to be on top of things in high school because that's your stepping point between real life and fake life.
I want to move.
You want to move? Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I
Talk
didn't
us
know if I
through.
could.
What are you thinking?
Well, I agree. I feel like there's just so many decisions, especially in high school, that we have to make that are not like kid-like, and they expect us to act a certain way. And also like the fact that we're even able to drive, how should we still
I was rocking with you. Hold
be
up.
considered a kid?
Do you mind?
Okay, I was rocking with you until you said the driving part. Like, anybody can drive. I know people that was driving when they was 12, like driving on the road. Matter of fact, I was on Instagram, bro. I seen a 7-year-old driving a semi truck. Like, come on, bro. That driving stuff don't matter.
And if I move, yeah.
Okay.
I moved
this how it's supposed to
because
look.
I feel like, especially at that 16 to 18 age, you're constantly planning for your future where it's actually difficult to live in your childhood. It's just kind of, you're unable to live as a child. So it's like, how can you consider yourself one when you're constantly planning for your adult life and
Yes, nah, I agree with that. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, bro. The way you said it was sounding zest, but you might be zestful, bro. But it's okay. We accept those around here, man.
When I was a freshman, all the teachers around me always told me that I needed to prepare for my future. And I feel like, especially coming after online school and quarantine, I'm still living in that middle schooler mindset.
She in the freshman? Bro, ain't she 15? She a freshman, right?
I'm still basically like a kid living and preparing for my future, which I'm clearly not ready for.
I feel like kid is kind of a weird word. So like it's just kid and adult. And I feel like in high school I kind of want to be thought of as a kid because it's kind of like, oh, he's a kid, right? It's like an excuse almost. Like you're allowed.
I'm telling you, man, this is Mr. Excuses in the back of class. I'm telling you, I knew what it was as soon as he came on here, bro. I could tell by his hair, the chain, bro. The shirt. I done seen that same shirt on the same guy. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
About to mess up. I really can't like look at my classes full of 18-year-olds and say, these are adults. Like, I feel like now it's later and later we're turning into adults. I don't feel like we turn in, I mean, of course there's people that have to pay bills at 16, but to say a high schooler is an adult, I feel like I'd like to know that I can grow so much more from that. Like, oh, I did that when I was a kid, not, as an adult.
That's all it is.
Today's high schoolers have it harder than previous generations.
Depending on what you mean. School-wise, yes, definitely do, because they expect us, since everything that involves technology and everything, they expect us to learn things faster and have more capability, better capability of learning things. You know what I mean? Like, that's all it is. Just put everything, like, they expect you to remember let me stop. I was gonna say like Shakespeare or something, but they expect you to know more. That's why they're adding trigonometry into like more seniors now. Because they want you to get to that level where you should be good. Back in the day, they didn't even have that opportunity. Yeah, man. So I feel like, yeah. But if we talking about bullying and stuff, oh, definitely not. We got internet bullies. Somebody could be looking like a skinny. Someone could be looking like a real life SpongeBob and be bullying you over the phone. I'm not gonna lie.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm intrigued.
I feel like now, our generation, we have more resources for help that we need,
That you need.
And way back then, like mental health, that was like, they would put you straight to camp or like some conversion, stuff like that. But I feel like now there's just more resources. We have the internet, we have the media. Like, would you have wanted to send a pigeon to your friend instead of texting your friend? Like, stuff like that.
How far are you going back?
We just have it easier now.
I don't even think that pigeon thing was real for real. Like, I don't know. Pigeons do stuff kind of like, nah, it can't be real.
I feel like it's an in-between thing because I feel like social situations now are much better, but back then they were much worse. I feel like there was racism. Teachers could beat their own kids.
There's still racism.
And I feel like now there's so much things that
I've seen students put their hands on kids.
Cannot do. And
Wait, did he say students?
racism. Teachers could beat their own
Oh, I've seen teachers hit kids before. Like, it's not something
kids.
new.
And I feel like now there's so much things that we cannot do, and I feel like it's for the better.
Can I move?
When I think about this question, I kind of like went to bullying and how much easier it is to get bullied nowadays, especially on social media. Because it's so easy to hide behind a screen, people say worse things. And I think that mental health, maybe.
See, this is what I don't understand. This generation is soft for real. Like, come on, bro. He's saying it behind your back, like on the phone. Like, if you're not saying it to your face, why do you care? Like, you know how many people in there is in the world? 7 billion. And there's probably, at max, 13 bullies. Oh, 13 bullies. Wait. Are 13 bullies. I don't know which way the camera going. But at max, 13 bullies, bro. Like, if out of 7 billion people, bro, I'm not caring about 13 bullies. Come on. Like, them 13 bullies gonna have to run my hands one by one by one. And if they run my hands and they jump me, they gonna have to get jumped by the people that come behind me. Like, word. And I'm pretty sure everybody should have at least, like, 2 friends, bro. If you actually try to speak to people, you should have at least 2 friends. And if you have people like me in your class, I'm gonna talk to anybody. Like, if you're not talking, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna know your name. Word. Might be my escape route if something happens, but, like, I'm gonna talk to you still.
It was just as bad back in the day, but because of social media, it's become more prominent and we see it everywhere. Another thing that I also thought about was you guys say that we have more resources, but don't you, well, you don't have to agree, but I feel that the
She was finna say, don't you cheat.
resources have kind of made us a little less smart. Because we're able to look up that, like, the answers to our tests,
Okay. Hold
or
on.
like, I don't know, everything's just so much more accessible that I'm not really learning.
Okay. What I'm finna say about that. Get off your phone. Like, work. If you're not learning, get off your phone. Like, you the one that decided to cheat. You cheated yourself out of education. It's not like the educating cheated you out. Like, come on, bro. You decided to, like, man, I don't know this question. Let me go ahead and pull up my Socratic and take a picture. I mean, like, come on. I just put y'all on game right there. Socratic, the owl with glasses. But yeah, like, come on. Like, you did that. You had the choice to do that. It wasn't like you was forced to do that. Like, are you come on.
As much as like my mom and dad did. So I kind of like
no.
sad that all our resources are so much more accessible.
Yeah,
Sad?
like I know some dumb, people like, they're like, is it hot outside? And then they'll go to their phone and check the weather. Like,
They ain't trying to get sweaty. They ain't trying to just go outside looking any type of way. They got it, so they can do it. They don't gotta walk outside. It's on their own.
just go outside,
I feel like school right now is so easy for our generation. Like, it is so incredibly easy. Like, especially now that I'm
Bro, you know how it be the people that got the remedial classes saying this, bro.
senior year. I mean, I'm not taking incredibly hard classes, but like, they don't even give you homework because they know you won't do it. Like, it's like they would rather have you pass than like teach you something. And like, the amount of
That's
kids
not
that
what
held
that
back is like
means.
nothing. Like, it's just, oh, keep going ahead, go ahead. And so like, seeing like classrooms from like older generations, it seems like, oh, they're like learning, there's more respect to
I guarantee he probably do get homework. He just doesn't do it. Like, he probably gets homework. I'm like, he doesn't do it. Hasn't been doing it since freshman year, so he just feel like he ain't got homework. I'm not gonna lie. I be saying it all the time. My mom be asking me, do I have homework? I be like, no, I don't got homework. But I be knowing I do. And I just know how to measure out my grades by getting things done at certain times. That's all it is, man.
the teachers. Now, like, there's like such little discipline that every class is just like a muck.
I feel like just because things are easier does not mean it's better. My friend goes to college in San Diego, and there's literally a group chat for people in a nursing major just to cheat on the work. And if we're having nurses that don't even know how to like give you medicine, stuff like that, it's scary.
All right, I'm gonna say something right now. Most your nurse gonna do to you is give you IV and stuff, bro. I'm not gonna lie, give you IV or something like, you know, that simple little slide on the veins, man. Take some blood or something. If you like, and I'm just gonna say this right now, you have to like doctors just be knowing everything off the top of their head. You know how much stuff that is? It's like 15 books about this thick, 15 books this thick right here. You think they just got that in their head? Or like you ask them about something certain, bone marrow cancer or something, they just go to the right to straight to the page, bro. Out of all the books, they're not gonna do that. They, of course, like certain things doctors have to look up too. It's not like they just do every operation. They prepare for everything they do. They prepare how to do it generally and then get it done when they get to certain things. Like some people, first time doing surgery, they gonna have to do it. If you want people to have experience doing surgery, it's not like something you just. It's something you get used to, but it's not like something you have to, like, you know what I'm trying to say, type thing. Like, but like, for real, what you talking about? You like saying like they cheating. They just got to get it done. At the end of the day, they don't have to go through the whole course. They might not want to go to that career path afterwards. They probably just need a degree or something, get a certain different type of job. Like, if nursing is something they want to fall back on from doing something else, then that's just what they're doing. And nursing is like it's something easy and just make money. That's what they trying to do. Hey man, it's not like they gonna mess you up. Not like they performing life-saving surgery on people. It's just IV. Come on, let's keep you safe. I could tell you general knowledge things, but I'm not gonna go into deep. The doctor's on his way. Come on, that's all they gotta say. The doctor's on his way. He got you.
Did want to hit on how the pandemic impacted you guys.
Yeah, I think it did impact our.
I'm not gonna lie, the pandemic was kind of nice. The only thing I missed, never mind. The pandemic was kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie, I skipped the whole grade, pretty much. I didn't miss nothing, for real, nope, yep. It was nice, I'm not gonna lie, I was chilling at home playing 2K20. I was balling, about hit legend, I'm lying. I hit like a league
I know
one.
personally, I was
No, I didn't. I hit Superstar 3.
I was always so great at talking growing up, and then going into coronavirus, not really like talking to my friends a bunch and like being kind of like antisocial and to myself. Coming out and having to talk to adults was like terrifying. I didn't want to do it at all. I couldn't even talk to like my peers.
When I went back to school, I felt like I was still in 8th grade in middle school.
I did
So
feel
it was
that.
very,
Dang, we really same grade, same age, like for real. It's crazy. You look something like you might as well just like hit me up like Instagram in the description below. But if you ain't her, just forget that. Skip along, man.
hard for me to adjust. And this was definitely like the biggest change like that affected our generation, if you think about it. You know, we didn't deal with the bubonic plague or a big, you know, stuff like that. Like this was the biggest.
The bubonic plague was not something to mess around with. I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, you came around me with that thing, boy. I'm cutting your head off with my sword. That's if I'm not. Like, what time was that? If I was a slave, then I'm screaming to my master that you're trying to get me sick.
Impact. And I remember going back to school, I was so anxious. Like I would take half a Xanax, you know,
Ooh, she was popping
almost every
Xan in
morning
ninth
because it
grade.
was so bad.
There was this day where we can finally take off our mask, and it was so weird seeing everyone, but I never knew what to do with my face. It was just crazy.
I feel ready.
Not knowing what to do with your face. I don't know what he
Explore
means.
my sexuality.
Hey, yo, what does this mean?
3, 2, 1.
Like, what do you explore within your own sexuality? Or explore sexualities? Because that is kind of crazy. You're trying to put him on the spot.
Go.
See, this is a setup question. This is a setup question. Because what if you just set people up? Named, I don't know, Carter Kingdom? Yeah, Carter Kingdom. I'm not gonna lie. If you subbed to me, you Carter Kingdom. No count. You Carter Kingdom.
So I've kind of always been ready, or kind of always known. Like I was over here at like 6 years old, like looking at a TV screen, and there's like a boy, and I was like, he's cute. Like
I knew it from the beginning, man. I'm not gonna lie. Ian, I could just see it off you. I'm not gonna lie. You got, you straight, bro. I mean, that's not what I mean. But I knew you was zestful, bro. I knew you was zestful. I'm not gonna lie. I could tell.
I was like, yeah, I already knew. So like, I feel like it just depends what you determine what exploring your sexuality is, because
Hey, ain't no hate on that either. No hate, man. We love everybody over here.
at least in my book, I feel like I've already
But I don't swing that way though. That's all you gotta know.
labeled it, and I'm already confident and happy with who I am.
Now it's very normal to explore yourself, and I think even just like having sex, it's very, very naive for any adult or anyone to ignore the fact that like people are gonna do that. Like it's or people around you are gonna do that. They're gonna talk about it,
Her head is like round, but her neck is skinny, and she got dimples, bro.
or you're gonna
That's
see
crazy,
it
man.
on TV and with the internet. Like we
Bro, if I had dimples, bro, I would have been in Creed 4, like Creed 3. I probably would have been in Creed 3 or Creed 4. You know, I might be in Creed 5 for sure. That's gonna be me on Creed 5. I'm gonna swear I'm gonna uppercut somebody, and they teeth flying out. I'm gonna win. After I get beat up for like 2 rounds, I'm gonna come back and whoop them. 3rd round, win.
we
Whole
have
thing.
access to everything these days. No one is judged like for waiting or wanting to try stuff, as long as everyone's being safe, as long as it's consensual, as long as you're okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
I also grew up in a very private Christian.
Make sure y'all heard that. Consensual. Y'all need consent. All y'all. And just if y'all 18, you cannot get consent for someone below 16. I'm just telling y'all right now. I don't want to see none of y'all in jail. Y'all can't. If y'all go to jail, you're not part of Carter Kingdom. Especially for that, if you go to jail for like doing something like you a thug type thing, hit me up, bro. I might need a security guard or something.
In school, it was very like, it was like a bubble, you know, and, you know, we didn't talk
Now
about
maybe I just want to be like John Morant. I want to get rich and then go back to the hood to make it out again.
all that stuff, but now I attend a high school where we actually have wellness
Oh, no, what
classes
she said, I don't
at
skip
school.
though. I'm not gonna lie.
It
skip.
was very like, it was like a bubble, you know, and
You're okay. There's nothing wrong with it.
I also grew up in a very private Christian school.
Mm.
It was very like, it was like a bubble, you know, and, you know, we didn't talk about all that stuff, but now I attend a high school where we actually have wellness classes. Also, social media helps. Those random accounts on my For You page, they're like, how to kiss a boy, or
Why you lying? I know it's something dirtier than that because I know how you Christian school people be acting. That's why I be telling these parents out here, don't be putting your kids in like Catholic school without giving them outside of like real world experiences. Like let them have friends that's not in Catholic school. Let them hang out with kids in the neighborhood or something like that. Because when your kids switch over from like Catholic school to high school, like or Catholic school to college, bro, it's a whole different story. They're just gonna try everything they see or hear about. They ain't gonna want to listen to nothing you gotta say. They trying everything. They might act sweet in your face, but they be trying everything. Those are the worst kids. Y'all gotta give your kids some real life experiences for real. Like let them hang out in the real world. Take them to like a skating ring or something.
Something like that. I don't even know.
What is it, WikiHow?
WikiHow, sure. Like, there's just so many courses, you know? That's why you gotta seek them out and find a support system.
It's kind of like for our whole generation happening earlier and earlier, like where we get introduced to it with like the internet and stuff. I kind of like it to be delayed. I kind of like to be a kid for as long as I can.
But do you feel like people don't take you seriously if you continue to, you know, act younger and like want to be younger?
In the sense of like this question, like sexuality, like I feel like I'd rather, because right now it's like most of the pressure is just like, oh, I feel like I'm so behind because I haven't done this, this, and this yet, when it should be so normal.
It's important that we do educate ourselves.
Exactly. What he's saying is y'all should keep your big V as long as possible. I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I keep mine with me as all times. Like I think I'm keeping it with me for life. For life.
On these topics, because once we're older, if we aren't, that could take a turn for the worse. I feel like approaching it naturally or in a professional way, like in terms of like school, if they're providing like health classes, I think that's just the best way to go about it. And I completely agree with you. Like I was also exposed to nasty on the internet, and like no one wants to go through that.
I don't think.
I don't know
the
what he's
school
talking about. I don't be on the
should
internet.
do it because I think it's really weird. You know, I can never stop laughing personally. Like when I'm in a sixth grader and they say the word scrotum, how are you not supposed to like laugh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
People was in sixth grade laughing at the word scrotal. We know what it mean, but like, who was laughing at that, bro? See, you was one of the people I didn't like, bro, because you would just be laughing at the most. The word's not even that bad. Like you probably laugh at like someone says like your grandpa tell you he got erectile dysfunction or whatever it's called, and you probably laugh at him. Like, who does that? You're weird. You're laughing. That's nasty, bro. You dirty. Man. You was the one making jokes about your Uranus. Like, come on, bro. Like, so immature. Tell
I think it's more of a personal endeavor, but I guess not everyone's as smart as me. But I feel like personally, I'd just like to find that out on my own.
Bro, didn't you say your classes was not hard, bro? You wasn't getting homework. If everybody was, never mind.
Maybe be encouraged by the school, but I don't like the classroom. Let's learn about sex all sitting together as a bunch of teenagers. Like,
bro, that is literally W Wingman teacher. Like, come on. Like, I wish I had that. I think we do or something like that. I don't think we do. No, but if we did, bro, oh yeah, that's W Wingman for sure.
that's awful. That's like the worst thing ever.
I feel safe at school.
Not gonna lie, my school had a few couple lockdowns, man. We had yeah, people be having them things on campus. They had splat guns. We had a lockdown because someone shot a firework gun. You know, one of them the revolver, orange and green revolvers that you shoot with the firework powder in it, and then they just like someone thought that was a gunshot, and then people started running. Like, I literally got pushed over because big dude from the hood, supposedly from the hood, he thought it was a gunshot. Pushed me over, bro. I about fell on my the whole body on the ground, bro. I was crazy. I was walking because I knew what it was. Like, I heard it. It's like I'm not retarded. But everybody was running. Lockdown. We had a lockdown this year. We had a couple lockdown this year. Yeah, man. People, they said they coming on campus with them, so we staying safe.
3, 2, 1, go.
But yeah, that's a no, man. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now how to fix this whole problem. Get rid of butt bags. Just straight lockers, bro. Straight lockers, no baggy clothes. Like, come on, straight locker, no baggy clothes. Like, and you can't like bring anything, no bags, no nothing, bro. Keep everything in your locker. No homework, just do work in class. Put it in your locker, go home, come back, get it out your locker. Like, come on, that's easy. That's easy and safe.
My campus security are amazing.
And if y'all do all that and y'all still don't catch them, I'm not gonna lie, y'all just suck at your job.
They have a personal relationship with all the students. I've had bomb threats at my school. I've had like shootings literally walking distance down the street where the school had to go on lockdown. It's unfortunate, but also like it just makes me really aware. Like for every classroom, I have what's my hide plan? Who are my people? I don't feel comfortable putting.
See, I don't got a hide plan. I got a get up and go plan. I got one class upstairs. And if that happens, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Best believe I'm jumping. And it's like 3 stories up. It's like 3 stories up. But I will jump. Like I see that I got a window, right? There's a window and then there's like a 10-foot gap. Then it's a building. And it's like it's a little bit higher than the window. So if I run full speed out that window, jump on the ledge, and then just jump, I can grab the ledge and I can pull myself up. I'll be straight. I'm gonna lay on the roof until people come up. Best believe I'm not getting got.
My phone in the phone chart because if something happens, I want to text my family.
And if I get got, that's because the roof was slippery and I fell back down. And I probably won't die. I'm gonna be hurt. My back gonna be hurt. But I'm gonna get up and best believe I'm gonna run with my keys, unlock my car, and I'm driving off campus. Gate in my way, it's going. The gate not gonna be there no more.
And that's why COVID like lifted a lot of weight off my shoulders because I didn't have to worry about that all the time. Also, like a lot of people at my school who have mental health struggles. I'm always afraid that like someone won't be properly treated for that and then they'll just snap one day, you know?
My school has had multiple sexual assault scandals. Like my history teacher right now, my world history teacher, if it weren't for the current sub, it would be with basically a pedophile.
Yo, are you putting that man or that woman on blast? I'm not gonna lie, bro. They getting locked up. Whoever they is, they probably locked up. Or they getting locked up?
So it's scary. And when she mentioned like the bomb, I remember last year someone created an account with our school name and it was like shooting or something on this day, and our school ended up canceling school for that day and it was horrible.
I feel so fortunate to have grown up in a really privileged area where there's not a lot of violence. However, I feel like I'd be ignorant to say that a school shooting would never happen because all it takes is one kid out of the 2,500 students that I have to take a gun to school and shoot people. And I feel like there's so many different openings on my campus where that could happen.
We have gates, but it honestly looks like a prison.
Okay, yeah, that's me
I
too.
won't lie.
Sound like
We have
school.
security guards. They're not armed, which was a conversation that came up. Should our security guards be armed? And another
Our security
conversation
guards
came
got-
up.
they-
Should our
they got
teachers
that
be
on 'em.
armed? You know, there's just topics like that. I remember this was actually recently, one of the old students at the college threatened to shoot up the whole school, and so even we had to go remote. So it's just like, never feel safe.
My social media presence is important to me.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really mess with this social media thing. This social media stuff is really dead for real. Like I don't know what they talking about, bro. I really got 35. I got 35 followers, bro. Like on IG. Like matter of fact, I got no followers, bro. I got no friends. Like word, like I got no friends. All I care about my shoes. Like you see, that's me. That's me. No friends. That's me. No friends. I got no friends. So 0 followers. I don't even got a profile pic. All I care about my shoes, bro. My shoes. Word, bro. My shoes. I'm building my collection slowly but surely. I'm getting it. I'm not wearing nothing till I get to college. I swear.
3,
Maybe 1 pair.
2, 1, go.
I don't particularly post, like maybe just on my story, you know, but like I'm not like constantly posting. And if you do, that's perfectly fine. Like that's a lot of people's outlets, and especially creativity.
I don't own a single social media, and like not as like a flex. I'm just saying like I hate the presence of an app in my mind. Like, oh, you should do this. Like it's an app on my phone. Like I don't want to give it any part of my life. So I'd just rather not have it.
I think sometimes with social media nowadays, it also can fall into career, which is really weird, but that's like what I do. It's like, oh, I can't post that picture of me like flipping off the camera with my friends because like a college or a future boss, because your digital footprint is so real. But
I feel like colleges mess with that. They like the feisty ones. Like imagine if I went to Georgia and they see me. Wait, hold on. Who was Georgia Ops? I don't even know who Georgia Ops is, but imagine if I went to Florida State, right? I was trying to go to Florida State, and I showed a picture of me burning a Florida Gators shirt, man. I feel like they'll mess with me. They'd be like, "Oh snap, he got that fire in him. He got that dog in him. He got that Seminole in him." Like, come on.
also, like, I love having social media. Like, I've had it for years. I've always like tried to ground myself and realize that it's just for fun. It's not that serious.
There are some people who I know who have like shown or done some really crazy stuff, and it's spread everywhere. Like, there's some things I do not need to know, and people just tell me. Like, on Instagram, there's like close friends, and there's like normal story, and I post on close friends so much more than I do on my normal story.
Or like a spam account.
yeah,
Me
yeah.
personally, I don't post on nothing. Like you will never see my face on no type of social media for real.
I posted my spam account.
Yeah.
Like,
Matter of fact, I got tagged in one picture back in the day. You know, that's about it. No, my face will never be on another social media ever. I swear, like it won't ever be on the social media.
more.
A couple years ago, I would have been right there, like on the strongly agree, you know, like because when I moved to the new school, a lot of people were like, "Oh, how many followers do you have?" If you had over 1,000,
I'm not gonna lie, it sound like they go to cloud schools.
you got clout, like you're good. Digital footprint, that is no joke. Like everything you post will come back at you. I'm so glad Instagram took off that feature where you could see what other people liked. Do y'all remember that? That was
Can you not do that? I could have sworn I seen one of my friends like something like said something about when your friend's weed gets snatched and you just be laughing or something, and she liked it. Like I was like, yo, gee, she really. But that's what I seen. I swear I could see what my friends like on mine.
ridiculous.
That's why I'm very aware of what I post. I make sure this is what I want everyone to see.
And when
me
you're,
as.
I'm so sorry. When you're,
So what you're saying is you're self-conscious of what people think of you. You're insecure. You get anxiety. That's what it sounds like. You know what helps with anxiety? Friends like me. I really push you out your comfort zone. Make you do stuff that you didn't want to. Like right now, I'm doing something I really don't want to, but I want to because I don't want to work a 9 to 5. No cap.
a kid, like you want social
This is
media,
fun.
like when you first find out about it. Like when I was 9 years old, I was like begging my mom to let me have Instagram.
9. Bro, I didn't even find out about Instagram until I was like going into 7th grade.
And now, like, I'm even embarrassed of like the little like selfies I would post because like they're so stupid. So like
I'm not
looking
gonna lie, I think I downloaded Instagram just to talk to a girl, bro. Cause yeah, like I was like, Mama, can I get Instagram? And she was like, oh, fine, let me see everything. And I showed her everything, but I didn't show her everything. You know, I got Instagram just to talk to one girl, and it turns out that girl ended up leaving, bro. Like the 3 months after, cause we had a hurricane. Cause I live in Florida.
back, I'm like, oh yeah, I would totally never let like my 7-year-old on social media, like, you know, things like
Not even a
that.
thought.
But I actually did have social media very
my head.
young.
Yeah, me too.
I got Twitter when I was 6. My mom
6?
made it and
Twitter on 6? It's crazy.
managed it.
Yeah.
But I would still like, I would tweet about like my little kindergarten like crushes.
You like have
Dang, you know how to tweet at 6? Hashtag nap time.
having
Like,
your mom,
like what are
like,
you
to,
saying?
Like, guide like the account. I feel like I didn't have that, unfortunately. So I feel like it just depends. Like your digital footprint
felt-
could be much more
I
harmful.
felt some wind hitting my face and I was looking around.
Like when you don't have parents that know how to handle social media or know how to prevent it. Because my parents, they've never used social media. They don't have a single account. So growing up, like begging, I don't think they knew the harmfulness of it. And I don't blame them for that at all. But I feel like that's what led to me being exposed to a lot of stuff. So I feel like definitely with the new generation, and if I don't know if I'll have kids, but if I do, they're not on social media, at least for me.
See, me personally, I found about all this stuff out on GTA. I'm not gonna lie, that's the first thing I ever played. I was on GTA, and if my kid ever wants GTA, I will best believe I don't know how, but I will find a way to get rid of the internet on GTA, cause they just be having crazy stuff on there, bro. Like the most random stuff. Like I know y'all remember that one mission where you gotta sneak into the job, the nerd job, what is it, like service life or something, like lifesaver. Yeah, and then all that stuff popped up on the website, all them ads and stuff, bro. Yeah, bro, my kid is not on GTA, swear.
Those iPad kids, I mean, those kids who
No,
use
GTA 6 is
iPads,
different.
My
it's so
sister's an iPad kid.
addicting. It's so addicting, and you need parental controls because social media is crazy. Like, or having your parents run the account, regardless. It's just that's so important.
Or even having influencers like Andrew Tate who are like influencing these like
Right.
little boys to think that that mentality is like normal.
Yeah.
It should be normal. You try to make them feel more powerful in the world, where men's feelings don't matter. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to influence us to be more powerful and stronger as men. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. You just mad you don't gotta Andrew Tate for women. Like, you probably do, but you don't watch her because she brought Andrew Tate on the show and she started messing with Andrew Tate like weird. Like, unless you like, I don't know who's a. Unless you like mess with like Ice Spice. Is Ice Spice the Andrew Tate for y'all? Like, y'all want to be like Ice Spice? Like, I didn't think so. Not everybody can be like Ice Spice, man. If you want to be like Ice Spice, you heard what she said. Eat them oats.
I feel like social media has drastically altered my personality, especially during COVID. And I feel like if it could change me that much, just imagine a 6-year-old having access to a phone for their basically entire childhood. But like, honestly, I got so sensitive to being in front of camera that I feel like I kind of forgot about digital footprint and stuff like that.
I have hope for the future. 3, 2, 1, go.
See right here? It's a weird question. You know what? I think, like, this is a question that everybody asks the old heads of the generation or something like that. But I feel like when they answer this question, they're saying, do they have hope that the future generation will fix their problems? Like in a couple, like, let's say, like, 250 years. Will the future generation fix our pollution problem? Like, because the ocean dying. Like, we finna lose that only that small 5% that we know about the ocean. Like, we finna lose that because y'all just throwing trash in the ocean. Like, it's crazy. Like, but if I'm talking about do I have hope in the future, just like being better than us? No. Everybody getting worse. It gets worse and worse with time.
I don't know, man. Seeing an iPad kid, I'm like, wow, what job is he gonna have? You know, I mean, he knows more about like scrolling to the next video than like anything that like will help him get a job. I don't know. I don't.
He's
feel
a
like,
kid. He's a kid. Like, come on, bro. Of course you don't know nothing about a job. You just said you want to be a kid as long as possible. Do you know anything about a job? Like, come on.
I very much hope for our and the next generations, as like I feel we keep getting like the younger generations kept getting like profited on and like abused almost.
When I heard this question, I kind of thought about like social justice and like the issues that we're experiencing right now. Like, there can be a change. And I just really don't think that people back in the day were seeing that type of change. Everything was just thrown kind of under the rug, not really spoken about.
I still love to dream like, oh, I would love to achieve this one day, but even if I don't have that financial capability, I still have hope. I hope I could get there one day, and I still try to remain positive.
Everyone's goal at the end of the day is just to be happy in what they're doing and make a difference in either your own or someone's life. And I think, like, just by having this discussion, like, there's so much hope.
I'm not gonna lie. When she turned, bro, she looked like dang. No, that's not her name. The girl from Camp Rock and Sunny with a Chance, and that's so random, but that's in Sunny with a Chance. But that's who she looked like. You know who I'm talking about. I forgot her name. Don't hate me. But didn't she like almost overdose or something like that? Like that girl. Yeah.
Hope for everyone in here to go on and be successful in that, no matter what it is. So I have a lot of hope for the future,
like that,
and
bro,
I'm really excited.
Give
Go on and be like, just by having this
right there. Come on, you can't tell me that's not her, which is like really pale.
discussion, like, there's so much hope for everyone in here to go on and be successful in that, no matter what it is. So I have a lot of hope for the future, and I'm really excited, even though I'm nervous and I'm anxious about a lot of it. I'm really excited to see, like, in my personal life, like, what that means for me. Because I know I'm never gonna stop until I'm happy with what I'm
No, I'm not gonna lie. She said that same thing in Camp Rock too. I swear I can go back on it right now and watch it.
doing.
I mean, I feel really grateful for our generation because a lot of us are very open-minded to having these types of conversations, whether or not it relates to us or exists in our nature. But I feel like people are so open to change now, and I feel like that's just great moving forward. And I feel like a lot of us Gen Z people have gone through such traumatic and bad experiences that we're gonna become amazing parents one day.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Joshua look like he got some nerves, bro. Like he got some nerve problems. And you know that could be a actual legit problem. Like, but you know, I've seen this happen to a lot of my friends, man. They have these nerve problems, right? So they look for ways to solve that, especially when they go to college. And if that's either, or you know that, I'm just saying, bro, it's a bad thing, and don't do it. I'd rather fight them nerves yourself, man. Fight them nerves yourself. Don't do the drugs, man. Don't do the drugs. Stay off the drugs.
Like, I think I remember, like, during quarantine, there was, like, a sign in New York that said we had, like, this many years left and before our world, like, ends or something. And my sister is an iPad kid, and I've seen how she is. And it's like, I want to say I have hope for the future, but just based off what I'm seeing, it feels like there's no change, kind of.
Yeah, it's not no change to get worse. All right, man. But since that's ending the video. You know, if you want to see these reactions live, I'm not gonna lie, you just gotta sub to my Twitch, and that's in the description below. And besides that, man, stream my boy music. It's blasting right now. If you want it, bro, leave a comment. Tell me if you want it. All right, but besides that, see you later, man.